Hey everyone, welcome back to Rock Stardust. Today we're looking at something very cool. Probably two of the coolest, most important bands in the history of British music. And we're looking at The Clash and The Specials. Okay, and the connection today is the two Rudies. Okay, both released in 1979. You got the Specials releasing Message to You, Rudie, which is so cool. And then you've got The Clash obviously releasing Rudie Can't Fail on the seminal London Calling album. So there's just that cool kind of connection there. And it was that kind of the year of Rudie, and also moving forward soon after, the Clash Rude Boy movie was released in 1980. And the Ruts also had a release. They put out a song called Staring at the Rude Boys, which is also very cool. That came out in 1980. So it seemed like there was that period of that Rude Boy revival, going on at the time. And certainly that ska influence was everywhere. And the Specials really were modernized the ska movement. And in particular, Jerry Dammers, who is the icon really of that movement and the whole two-tone label. Absolutely the guru of that ska movement. So they both had also political inspired lyrics and themes, and talking about racial equality and all that sort of stuff, and really a reflection of the times. So the Specials came from Coventry, and obviously the Clash from London. The Specials lineup was Terry Hall, Neville Staple on vocals, Linville Golding on guitar and the harmonica, which is that cool little intro to Message to You, Rudie, which is just makes it really special. Roddy Radiation on lead guitar. You had Horace Panther on bass and John Bradbury on drums, and the amazing Jerry Dammers on keyboards. Like I said, I think Joe Strummer once called him the Tsar of Ska. There you go. It says it all, And key on that track is Rico Rodriguez, that trombone sound. Dun, 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 dun. It's so cool. You had Dick Cuthell on horns. And that Message to You really is what captured me into the Specials. They're one of my favourite bands as well. I think they're incredibly infectious. And that was the first track I heard. And when I first heard that album, it immediately had an impact on me. It was so cool. It was around that new wave period as well, but it was with that ska and the horns and the themes and the commentary, and the vibe is so uplifting. It's like if there's if you go and see the doctor, say, hey, doctor, I'm not feeling well, I'm feeling a bit down, I'm feeling a bit blue, a bit depressed. The prescription should be this, right? Here we go. Here's your prescription. I want you to listen to the Specials 3 times a day, right? Repeat. But that's what the music is to me. It's incredibly uplifting. And obviously with the Clash, Rudie Can't Fail. That's that seminal track. The wonderful vocal sharing lines from Joe and Mick, which is just magic. And obviously, Paul's bass and Topper's drums. It's a great song. So two very, very special tracks, two very, very special bands. And the Specials got their big break when Joe Strummer saw them live in 1977 and asked them to play on the tour they did with the Sex Pistols and the Damned. So that was their big break at the time. Elvis Costello ended up producing their first album, and it was a big success. They went on to do this, after the Specials, more Specials, Special AKA. There was development. There was sort of a comeback in more recent years. Sadly, Terry Hall passed away. But I just think their music's magic, and obviously I've talked enough about the Clash. Everyone knows my feelings on them. Totally seminal, amazing. So yeah, just two bands that whole Rudie connection. They're both amazing songs, but it's just that special time, that period of music, and those two bands just absolutely are so goddamn cool. The message to you, Rudy, was a cover of the Dandy Livingstone, Rocksteady song from 1967. But they certainly gave it their own colour, and that two-tone label had some other really cool bands, like Madness, Selector, Bad Manners, The Beat. To me, the Specials were very special, all right, and they did stand out, and they are the true statement for me. But those other bands were great too. There's a few others as well, Body Snatchers and others. But yeah, no, just awesome. And going through the repertoire as well, there's some of my other favourite songs, like off that first Specials album, Nightclub, Watching the Girls Go By, Spending Money, Drinking Beer, love that. Too Much Too Young is awesome. And then moving on to things like Ghost Town and other tracks. So yeah, no, it's a legacy without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, even the song Gangsters was inspired by Bernie Rhodes was managing them at the time. So on that 1977 tour, there was some damage in a hotel room in France, and I think rumoured to be the Damned caused it, but they got blamed, Specials, so they kept some of the equipment at the hotel and they weren't going to release it. So it was like kind of Bernie Rhodes, like sort of mafia tactics, a few threats there just to sort the problem out, so he looked after his bands in that way. But yeah, guys, look, thanks again. And if you do like this kind of material, please do like and subscribe. It really helps me. Thanks to those that have subscribed. It's going along well. And yeah, have a great week and check out all the other videos that pop up. And yeah, thanks again. Cheers.